toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road when you're a Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the ACC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the tailback. And the visitors start their day with nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Second down, he'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get him in a predictable situation. Third and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And I love the angle route, whether it's man or zone. If you throw it with timing and you wait for it to develop, most of the time it's going to come open. Great job by the quarterback seeing it, hitting the running back.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, I'm stop.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy in front.
Back to pass. Working that left side now. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
How about that first drive by the offense. Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here's the handoff. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He is going nowhere. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, it's Maldonado. Finds us back in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And I think if you're on defense here, you've got to be alert, right? Are they going for it here on 4th down? Does your defense have to be on the field ready for that? Might they line up in a punt formation and try to fake it potentially? You could see that. You know, there are a lot of coaches early in games that are willing to take big risks. So bells and whistles have got to be going off if you're on defense right now.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. In your own territory, 4th down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Nicholson. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
Well, that play-action fake, it just froze the defense for a split second. That allowed the tight end time to work his route, get vertical down the field, and pick up a big gainer for the offense.
The running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wide receiver comes in motion. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Back to throw, it's Maldonado. Rushes on him. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Back open in the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Let's see what they've got on second down. The play action fake. Finds his tight end. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. It's complete on the right side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Rides the back and leaves it. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Catch in the middle, it's worthy. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do out once he has it.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. It's Stoneburner. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback keeper. Turning it on.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. They're going to ride this running back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
So nice to have the run game, so nice to trust in it, so nice to cut this game to a one-possession game. Halftime now becomes a lot more bearable. Coaches ain't yelling and screaming. We got to get this fixed, but we got some positive mojo on our side.
And he's going to try to return this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Here's a heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Maldonado. Finds a man in the middle. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Looking to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. That'll bring him to within 4. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready.
There he goes. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Every time he touches
catches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw him there.
They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They'll move the wide receiver. He's got it on the move. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the...
Touchdown, Tigers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Off the play fake on first down. Got the back over the middle. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The give to the lone running back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Yeah, and there's nothing harder on a defense than when you run play action and you suck me up a few steps. And you got tight ends like this, Palmer, that can run down the field, be a big target, and make big plays behind those linebackers.
Man, they're changing the position now, too, I think, David. There are more and more athletic guys playing the tight end position today in college football that can run down the field vertically and make plays like that. These aren't just blockers and guys that catch flat routes. These guys now can hurt you. They've got an outstanding weapon in the tight end position there.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. splits the uprights right down the middle. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Give to the running back. Nice move to keep running. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun to give, looking for room. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Maldonado. Catch in the middle. It's Yates. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Singleton.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. They'll move the tight end. A designed run for the quarterback. Breaks into the open. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
On the ground, it's DeLuca. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Fires on the move. It's caught downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
A 1st down run in the red zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. He'll take it himself. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And, man, that is a great tackle. And your safeties have to be great tacklers, especially nowadays with all these quarterbacks that want to run. These good athletes like this guy right here. Nice job being in space, getting him to the ground. That is a tough ask, but, man, did he do it right there.
And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. On the move. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got it in the middle. It's Gray. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. gives it on the option. Past the 45. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fakes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up. Maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Finds his big tight end. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. The give from the gun. Got enough space. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Maldonado. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Singleton. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Picked off to stop the threat.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.